I have been talking this whole time, and I just realized the mic wasn't set up properly. So that's nice for me. We love to see it. I'll read out the Dongtober thing again. Welcome back one and all to Dongtober 2023, the month-long celebration of Donkey Kong where we flex our art muscles using the best of muses, Donkey Kong. This year, the theme you can use... Hey Sen, you're just in time for me to explain Dongtober while my mic is actually working, because OBS didn't know what mic I was using, and so I spoke to... I said nothing. I'm gonna move... No, that's the wrong thing to move. I was just gonna move the goblin down. Yeah. So yeah, the month-long celebration of Donkey Kong. This year, the theme you can use in your pieces is one close to his heart, Gamer Dong. That's right, what does this mean? Anything you want. Is it Donkey Kong playing games? Is it Donkey Kong in games? Is it Donkey Kong developing games? You're the artist, let your creativity flow. Don't forget to use the Dongtober channel to share your Dongtober creations with everyone. No matter your skill level, Dongtober is for everyone. So come on down and join in. Let's get our dong on, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna be making a Dongtober drawing. This idea has been cooking in my brain all week, and I have a bit of time to do some art, and I owe y'all a stream because I have either been in/working on college stuff or resting, be it naps or just playing Baldur's Gate 3 or just watching YouTube. That's all I've done. That's all I've been capable of doing. I have a blood test on Tuesday, so we'll know eventually if my thyroid is stable. Probably not. So we'll see. So yeah, that's on the docket for today. Is Dongtober, a very cursed Dongtober drawing. So let's get started. I have already gotten some reference images, but I have not uploaded them to the thingy. Right, let's get rid of all these Leons. Art, reference, video games, donkey. I will need your help. I don't know whether to go with the NES or SNES controller, but we will get to that. But I just want to highlight this image. Let's see, can I see it? There you go. You see this man? He's having a time. He's having a time in his barrel full of ice. and yes, this man's having a time. I really like this image of this man just kind of like in an ice bath in a barrel, and he's having a time. Also, I'm not wearing my witchy costume today because I didn't want to. I haven't had time to draw it on this version of the goblin, so I gave up. I was like, no, it's fine, we'll just have it this way. This spooky music is just a weird vibe. I just thought, you know, Spooktober. Let's just throw in some lo-fi. A few lo-fi beats, and I'm gonna be doodling and also watching some YouTube documentaries. I've never drawn Donkey Kong before in my life. Yeah, cursed energy. Yeah, we're drawing Donkey Kong in the theme of gamer. And as you might have been able to tell from the fact that I have a picture of, I showed off a picture of a man in a barrel bathtub. We're gonna have Donkey Kong relive his gamer girl bathwater dreams. That's what we're doing today. It's Donkey Kong. Oh, I can lower the music. I can lower this end. Is that better? Is this better? Is this improved? Is this an improvement? Do I need to raise myself? No worries. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. It's a big improvement to me not having my mic set up properly earlier. That was fun. That was real fun. That was great. I loved that. So yeah, let's get started on our Don Poper and his gamer girl dreams. Okay, so I've never drawn a barrel bath and I've never drawn Donkey Kong, so this is we're just gonna see what happens. Okay, this canvas is gonna have to be bigger. That's fine. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, isn't there an election thing results coming out in Australia and it's looking bad? I saw the person whose text I read earlier to explain Dongtomber, he is Australian and he's having a bad time. So my condolences, Australia, and specifically to UK. I fear our next general election. But I'm also looking forward to it so that we can have some change from the current mess. Oh yeah, I have barnbrack for breakfast, which is a traditional Irish Halloween food. I gotta go see him on Tuesday and just not talk about it. Yeah, yeah. I know what that's like. My mother was against the repeal the eighth campaign, which I campaigned for, and that campaign, if you don't know, was Ireland voting on whether or not to legalize abortions. So my family were against it. I voted for it and campaigned for it. hmm Yeah, it was it was big. It was very big. The only the only vote before that that had been that big with my generation was the marriage referendum, which also passed. And but the Repeal Act passed in the majority in every county except I think Tipperary, and the whole country was just like staring at Tipperary, just going, "The fuck you doing? The fuck." So okay, so this is gonna have to be a wider tub. Yeah, what the fuck, Tipperary? Don't quote me on that. It might have been Fermanagh, but is Fermanagh in? Hang on. I'm gonna need to fact check this before I get myself in trouble. 36th Amendment to the Constitution of Ireland. It's been a long way to Tipperary. So it wasn't Fermanagh, because Fermanagh is the north. Oh, it was actually Donegal. Donegal had the highest no votes. Why did I think it was Tipperary? I think for a while, like it took a while for the Tipperary vote to go up. But yeah. Yeah, it was Donegal. Was the only one that didn't pass it. Yeah, the world's in shambles, and all we can do is enjoy the little things, like Dongtober. I can't wait to just throw a lot of bubbles on this guy, but I'm also scared. That's good. It's kind of like it's like, yeah, we may not win, but the um the people close, like the majority of my city and the big cities are in favor. So it's like, oh, yeah. That's the nice thing about, like, I live in Dublin, so a lot of the more progressive ideals, but also a lot of the more sketchy ideals. Like it's like when protesters, our priest put a pride flag up at the church. It was taken down due to the diocese's like um stance on non-religious, non-country flags or whatever. It was like it had nothing to do with the complaints, but there was a big protest, and my mother was like, it was a very much a moment of, you don't even go here. As locals were approaching these people, going, "Do you live here? Like, what are you doing here? Get out!" And as a result, the community organized a support march to show the gay folk of my area that, you know, like, no, like, you're welcome here. Like, ignore that other protest that happened. Like, we're all for you. So it was real nice. It was like, "Aw, my community loves the gays." Yeah, it was a very she doesn't even go here moment, because it was like, why are you? You don't live here. Like, what matters to you if our church has a pride flag? We we love our gays. So it was nice. He got a big head. I don't like how often OBS has to reconnect to my chat, so. Oh, I had to reconnect on Twitch's side as well. Weird. Yeah. Good. Happy times for Gabe, please. Make his arms bigger. He's got big arms. How's he looking so far, folks? Okay, now we need to make a decision on import image. Thanks. Okay. So we need to decide if he's gonna be holding an NES controller or SNES. Because NES was the first time he appeared in Donkey Kong. But he's a villain. Hang on. This is just going terrible. He's a villain. And then there's DK Jr., in which he is the victim. Because his junior was coming to get him. But then you have the SNES, which had DK Country. And it's a game that, like, you are Donkey. You are, like, DK. So... so, like, we could go for, like, technical historical accuracy with the NES. Or we could go, like, but would he play the game where he's beating himself up or rescuing himself? Or would he play the game in which he's the hero? So I'll do a poll. So we have a poll up now. On whether we should use the NES controller or the SNES in the design. As I said, like, yes, he first appeared on the NES, but in the SNES, he is the man. He's the guy you control. Did I do research to confirm prior to the stream? Yes, I did. I gotta have respect for I'm so glad I have my on-screen chat because Kate, the my chat like pop out did not capture that at all. My vote's for, I think it'll be easier to read. Yeah, I do as well. And it'll fit in his hand better, I think, because, you know, you had that upgrade with the SNES of where it's like, you have the little divot in the middle so you can kind of go yee. So yeah, it is It is important decision to make for the donkey, for the dong. Is this looking exactly how I imagined in my head? No. Is that because I've never drawn DK before and um, I'm really bad at translating things from my head into art? Yes. Yes, that is exactly it. We'll let the poll finish up. Oh yeah, we got 4 votes. Granted, one of those were for me. But yeah. SNES controller for sure. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll do SNES. We'll do the SNES. So we can delete the NES. Respect to the NES, but yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do a little sketch over this so I make sure that it is correct. Although it's a very simple design. I never owned one of these. Let me have a look at the NES for a second, because I'm just wondering. Yeah, so, because I was like, no, that only had 2 buttons, right? Yes, that is true. So this is the origin of Nintendo being contrarian. Because every other controller is A, B, well, it's X, Y on Xbox. And then you have X, circle, square, triangle. But A/X in Western controllers is confirmed. Granted, it's very, like, you can see that these were both Japanese developers because circle in Japan is usually confirmed. So they had A here, and then B here. But for Westerners who consider X confirm, circle cancel, the Nintendo is playing the butt because you'll confuse where the buttons are. But like between PlayStation and Xbox, they're different faces, but they have similar functions. So you can translate your muscle memory. Nintendo, it's not like that at all. It's like, no. it's you know, if I had a nickel for every time we went into Nintendo's controller design and how they originated trends, I'd have 2 nickels. So it's not that common, but it's weird that it happened twice. Like when we were doing the controller ranking system, it's controller ranking tier list, and I went on a big rant about how the N64 controller may be a weird eldritch being, but it originated the control stick, the analog stick, in a controller. at how PlayStation adapted it after they already had a controller to create the DualShock. Oh no, DualShock was PlayStation 2, I believe. I don't think did the original DualShock. No, the original, it had, yeah, it was the DualShock was the first, was for the PlayStation 1. Because Nintendo 64 came up with the Rumble Pack. So PlayStation saw that and were like, right, we'll build that in so that you don't have to buy a separate pack. And instead of one awkwardly placed analog stick, we'll have two for each thumb. And then Xbox came along and perfected everything that the Japanese had created. That was the consensus I believe we had reached. Playing both PlayStation and Switch drives me insane. Yeah, I have to stick to one console for a while, and that's why I don't play my Switch that much. Because I'm like, no, I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna fuck up. Whereas I can just like turn on my PlayStation and I know what buttons. Because I've got an Xbox controller for the PC, so it's like, that's an easy translation in my brain. But yeah. I did not know before these past few months that I had a lot of thoughts on game controllers, but apparently I do. So yeah, that's a thing in my brain. No, I'm not very good at. Okay, if I just do lines instead of trying to go in the outline. That might just have to be a scribble at the top. So what we can do then is move this, and I can start planning how he gets an extra big one because he's got big hands. But also, we've moved the arm, so that'll have to be moved again. That arm is fucked. This is the first time I've ever done October, and I feel like I'm starting off with a bang. Of course, I'm not hiding his hands, which I feel like is a brave move. I'm currently listening to a retrospective of the entire Final Fantasy series, and I'll probably have to rewatch it because I'm only half listening. But and I'm not looking at the visuals, but it is fascinating. I've reconnected to my chat. Twitch is having a time. The fun thing of when I was sketching out the thumb is that I had to hold my hand up. I was like, is the thumb on the outside or the inside? And then I was like, it's on the inside. It's like basic stuff like that, of basic anatomy. Sometimes you just gotta go, ah. Might have to move the hand up. Yeah. I'm really liking this so far. I'm quite proud. Like, I have to fix this hand because he's gonna be like holding on to the edge of it. But I'm thinking we're doing good here, folks. I think I'm creating something cursed, and that's okay. I like how the wire is perfectly placed between his between his fingies. I enjoy that. That brings me joy. Sometimes you gotta just find your joy, and sometimes that is a game controller's cable aligning perfectly between Donkey Kong's fingies. This is why, like, this is the piece I'm working on today. This is what I'm doing on stream, because this idea has been living in my brain all week. I've doodled, like, the idea. I only came up with the barrel as the bathtub yesterday, and I was like, that is genius. You are fantastic, Fox. You are the Michelangelo of your time. I've got When's my study week? Is in 2 weeks. So I should. No, it's less than 2 weeks. A week and a bit. It starts on the 30th. On the. No, it's another. It is 2 weeks. It starts on the 30th. So I'll be able to get like more bits and pieces done. Because I'll be able to like study, but also not spend 3 hours traveling and tiring myself out. So I'll be able to get like spend some time on like finishing the cat video. Although I am trying to get some fresh. I have a lot of fresh clips of Scout being adorable, but I need some of Binks. So I'll try and get them so I can throw them in. And I still want to like have to do thumbnails for all the YouTubes, and then I have to I want to do clip highlights of the Mass Effect stuff. There's just loads on my to-do list, but college takes priority, obviously. So, okay. So we'll start with the initial black outlining. And if you've seen my streams before, you'll know that this won't be the final one. It never is. Because I'll change things. Especially because we've got bubbles to add, which will obscure some things. I've drawn Nintendo characters before, but not a not a like a Mario, Donkey Kong. Because I've drawn Pokemon before. Oh no, wait, no, I have, because I drew Bob-Ombs. I drew many Bob-Ombs. Actually, the Oddish a Day, which I never finished, is something I want to go back to and redraw. Because when was that? When was that? Same with the Bob-Omb. Like, when were they? Photo storage? No. All art files. Here we go. It was almost a year ago. It was November of last year that I last touched the Bob-Omb a Day.
I don't know what y'all think, but I think that's pretty.
And where is it's probably in picture, like unfinished art in progress. Oddish a Day, here it is. That was, yeah, that was also around the same time. Oh, initially that dates back to February of last year. Oh boy. Yeah, it dates back to February of last year, so that definitely needs a redo. Because I have gained many doodle skills. My thoughts on Kate having Tim Tams for dinner is it is better to eat than not eat. That is my opinion. I have been known to have sugary cereals for dinner because meals are a social construct. Like meal times and what you should eat at those meal times is a social construct. Yeah, Sen had chicken nuggets for breakfast. I had barn brack for breakfast, which is technically cake. um, um, it's a yeast bread. It's a sweet bread. Yeah, I had sweet bread. And for a while I was having banana bread, which I then realised was essentially cake for breakfast because my mother was given loads of bananas, but she can't eat bananas, so she made banana bread out of it. So yeah. I might... Samhain is the theme again for the Irish art club. And last year I did a Colcannon recipe, Oscaiga. So I might do something barn brack related, especially because the fucking there is the thing about barn brack. Like Colcannon, it is a fortune telling device. But now we just have the ring in it. Colcannon has been reduced to just the money, and barn brack is just the ring. And it's a funny little joke to say the fairies leave the ring in the barn brack, and it's the signal that you're going to get married. A year or two ago, we had many loaves of barn brack, and I found a ring in every single one of them, and I kept being mad because it meant the fairies were trying to get me married when I was chronically single, which I still am. So. Ooh, nice and cool. Nice. Yeah, because y'all are in spring now, coming into summer. Sneaky fairies, yeah. I swear it's like they were playing a joke on me. It's like, you're single and scared to be outside, so we're just gonna be like, you're not getting married. I was like, fuck you, fairies. Yeah, I don't believe I've ever had a Tim Tam, despite having been in Australia for like 2 months. I don't think I ever actually had a Tim Tam, but I know of the Tim Tams. They are very famous Australian delicacy, if I am not mistaken. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like Tim Tams are Australia's Kit Kat in Japan. In that Japan has like 1,000,001 different flavors of Kit Kat, and that is, I believe, due to the fact that Kit Kat is a it's like some sort of like weird way of saying good luck. The campaign encouraged association of the product's name with the coincidental cognate Kitokatsu, which means you will surely win, and could be mailed to as a good luck charm for students ahead of university exams. Yeah, so by sheer chance, Kit Kat, which is a UK company, like originally UK invention, chose a name, and I imagine the name came from the breaking sound. Oh, use of the name Kit Kat or Kit Kat for a type of food goes back to the 18th. When I say Kit Kat, it was like the other side was C. When mutton pies known as a Kit Kat were served at meetings at the political Kit Kat Club in London, owned by pastry chef Christopher Cat. Origin was now known as the Kit Kat brand, go back to 1911 when Rowntree's confectionery company trademarked the terms. Names not used immediately in Kit Kat first appeared in the 1920s. A box of chocolates entitled Kit Kat. This continued into the 1930s when they focused into the production of Black Magic and Dairy Box brands. Eventually discontinued. The original four-finger bar was developed after a worker at Rowntree's York factory put a suggestion and recommended for a snack that a man could take to work in his pack. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, that's fascinating. And then just by sheer chance, it is a coincidental cognate with Kitokatsu, which means you will surely win. This world is fascinating. Yeah. I have tried strawberry shortcake and green tea Kit Kats because my ex went to Japan and brought loads back, and it was real nice. Green tea was real good. But I had so many, and I just got sick of them, and I ended up not eating them, and I ended up throwing them out because it was like they've been here a while. No. Toyota MR2? What? Explain that to me. I have to continue the art, otherwise I'd Google. Why do donkeys eat donkey? Because it's just big ears. Brian looked into my Rosa Kit Kats and just said no, so I don't think I've had any strange ones. They're nice. Hang on. I was thinking that. It's like, people are like, oh, he's a gorilla. It's like, do you know gorillas have really tiny ears? Gorillas have little itty bitty ears. I will show you. MR2. Ah! Merde. Yeah. Yeah, look. Gorillas have little itty bitty ears. But Donkey Kong has big ears. Which I think is more related to chimps. Yes. Chimpanzees, on the other hand, have big ears. They have the big ears. So he is like a gorilla chimp hybrid. Because he's got the like larger muscular structure of a gorilla, but he has many characteristics of a chimp. And I believe Diddy Kong is often referred to as a chimp, but he's got a tail. He's got a tail. He's got a tail. And as we've discussed in our Ape Escape run, monkeys have tails and apes do not, which makes the only ape is Spectre. Like that's the only ape in the game, which is fine because Ape Escape, it's you know, it's not Apes Escape. You are trying to capture that ape, which is why we have to go collect the rest of the monkeys. It's interesting. This is what happens when you know a lot of random facts about animals, as I'm sure Kinley would understand. Although my fixations tend to be more on the mammalian and hers on the amphibian. So. Oh yeah, no. Sen. It's probably good that you don't have Baldur's Gate 3, because you would abandon everything in that game. Because I'm hyperfixating real bad on it, so I can only imagine how bad you would hyperfixate on it. Like it's insane. Like it's surprising that like when it comes to BioWare, I'm the sci-fi one because I prefer Mass Effect over Dragon Age. and you're the fantasy one. But we're hyper fixating on you're hyper fixating on a sci-fi game, and I'm hyper fixating on a fantasy game. It's nice change of pace. Like, I'm over 100 hours in, and I'm still not done on my first full run. So that's not counting the runs which I abandoned, and then there's like an alternative storyline with one of the origin characters, and then even then, when you think of the origin characters, like, oh, but if play as them, that's a totally different vibe, and it's just like, oh fuck. So it was definitely worth the purchase because there's a lot of replayability, and if it wasn't so long, I would play on stream more, but it is very, very long. I really like the turn-based combat. It forces you to think strategically, which I really enjoy. That's good though. As long as you're enjoying the writing and you can be looking and go, yeah. Like, what I like about Baldur's Gate 3 is that it is inspiring me in ways I could implement stuff in terms of like Dungeons and Dragons. Even though I have had zero time to run games, cause I'm like, I don't know, I guess I got a little bit disillusioned with Bethesda, and I'm not that fussed on Starfield, and I'm not a big fan of open world games. Yeah, whereas I like, I'm like, okay, let's see how most efficiently I can do this. And it's fucking difficult as well. Like, I've had to it seems that the common consensus is that Act 3, which is what I'm on, is not very well optimized like the rest in terms of difficulty. It just like ramps the fuck up. Just as I'm lurking, fire up, you bring it up in here. I may not have my witch costume on, but yes, I am a witch. It's your first Bethesda game. That's interesting. I've played a lot of Bethesda. So yeah, hey Bear Hug. I do have familiars after all, but yeah, I'm over 100 hours in, and I'm not done, and I've encountered a few bugs which upset me, and it's frustrating. So, hey, guess what? We can't really see what DK's. You kind of see what his hands look like. Surely he has nails. You must send me a picture of this video game man who has stolen your heart. The great thing about Donkey Kong being a long-lasting IP is that lots of references. Yeah, they don't even really include nails. but also sort of do. So this will be. But yeah, if you wanna send a link to what your husband looks like, feel free. Aw, Gideon Emery. See, this is why this will not be. This is another example of why this will not be the final line art. Because I have so many crossing lines. 244 hours total, but longest in any character is 44. Yeah, no, I've hit over 100 hours on one character. And I think the other files have been deleted to make up space. So, okay, so we got these. Oh, this is not gonna go well. We're gonna need this. And I've only like there's certain classes that like your party just doesn't like have. And I'm highly curious, like how does I'm getting a lot of gear from monks, and I'm like, I don't even have a monk. Like, how does that work? It's just oh. I have played the bard, and she's a level 11 bard, 1 level in warlock, because I wanted a little bit of spice. Yeah, you get a bard specific piece of armor, which I used for a long time, but then I was like, I need fucking AC, man. It was like whenever you like use bard against bard inspiration, you heal them. Okay, how bad does this look? Oh, I missed out some lines. His head is a bit fucky. Oh, and this is fucking skewed. This is fucking skewed. Oh, I've received pictures of video game husband. Oh. Oh, hello. Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. He's pretty. I appreciate this like color reference, like, and I'm assuming it's official for a cosplay guide. That's neat. That's a nice thing to give people. Yeah. Oh. I think I could easily cosplay him. Hint, hint, hint. Um. Okay, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Um. I think we're gonna have to figure out where the bubbles go, and maybe a bit of background. Yeah, like at least they provided one. Um. So we're gonna need like some jungle atmosphere. I'm very fascinated by this documentary, but it's not pulling me in. It's very long. Anyone got some good YouTube documentaries for me to look at? Any recommendations? I'm really into them. Decline of the Simpsons Treehouse: The Horror Explained. If you can send me a link to that. I had to check myself for a second, be like, is Out of Worlds or Out of Wilds? And the simple backgrounds. I've done those type of backgrounds. this is not. I'm real bad. Yeah, oh, I love a good no clip. Yeah, I won't do Outer Wild watch that because I haven't played it. Yeah, no, I should just look through the no clips and see what I haven't watched yet. I do love a good no clip. Story of Roller Coaster Tycoons and their greatest hits. Yeah, let's watch the story of Roller Coaster Tycoon. They made me sad because they did one on black and white, and how GOG have been trying so hard to source where the rights are for black and white. So, because their whole thing is like getting old games to port them to PC so that they're playable. But there's no legitimate way to play black and white anymore unless you have the disc and a really old PC. Which I technically do. I do have both. Yeah, it's short for good old games. And I learned a lot about that from the no clip. Yeah, I still have the disc as well somewhere for black and white. And it's such a good game. So interesting. But yeah, it's in legal hell because the publishing rights are with one company and the code and whatnot and the IP is with Microsoft when they bought out Lionhead. And they only got them for Fable. They have no, as far as I'm aware, they have no interest in black and white. But if we didn't have black and white, we wouldn't have Fable. I'm gonna be right back. Enjoy the old cat video while you still can. Cause I need pee and get another beverage. So be right back. I'm back. Hey, I'm back. Hello. Howdy. That took longer than I expected, because I had my own kitty time to deal with, because a certain Miss Scout was absent for breakfast, as she is wont to do when it is cold. So she was I opened the door and she was sunbathing out on the table. And as soon as she see me, she was like, meow. Well, she doesn't go meow, but she came straight up to me and was like, feed me. And I had to put down food. And I can never give her all the food, because Binks will eat it and just annoy her. So I had to leave Binks some food. And then they finished that by the time I made my coffee. So I had to give them more food. And Binks has already had so much food. She is a bottomless pit, that cat. I love her, but she's just fucking idiot, right? But that's what I love about her. She's a dumb bitch. Binks is my soul sister. She's just my little doofus. I've gotten into the habit of just like patting her real hard. Just like it's like on her back and on her bum. And just be like pat pat pat, and she's like, but she still comes over to me. It's like, you little doof. I got more barn break, and I am happy to report fairies get fucked. My mother got the ring. So let's go back to Kong. I don't know what to do with this background. Maybe I hide DK. Just have a look at Donkey Kong images. Like, obviously it has to be Donkey Kong Country kind of reference. This might work. So you have this kind of bamboo shoot with the window, and then you see, like, it'll all be blurred out. It'll not be high detail, but just gives a bit of dimension and gives us a light source. Yeah. Hmm. Now the great is in Baldur's Gate 3. Sometimes like one of your companions is transformed because they're a druid, and they just block the camera. It's like an emotional scene, and you just got this bear in the middle going, "Hey." This could work. Alright, we need to fix his head. Damn it. This is why I didn't delete the original layer. So I think the issue is this here isn't in line. He has a very symmetrical face. I think he's starting to take shape here, folks. That's part of the fun. I'm well aware. It's like you shouldn't have a controller and its big long wire in the tub, Donkey Kong, but he gives no fucks. He gives. Wasn't he drew in that cable? Yeah. Yeah, no, I knew adding the cable would add this element of there's electronics here. There's electronics. That Donkey Kong gonna get electrocuted. Yeah, he's a rebel. He's a rebel. Okay. Welcome on in, Angel. Why was there no sound alert? My alerts are gone fucky again. Hello. Why did I not? You heard the alert. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's just me. It's probably because my sound is down really low. That's fine. As long as you guys heard it. So hello. Yeah, we're doing Donkey Kong, Donktober. I've realised that more people have come in, and I should probably explain Donktober again. So in the Barry Cord, which is the Discord for Barry's community, and I've mentioned Barry many times because I love watching his content. Every October is Donktober, and this is Game, who is Game Lord, who is a mod for Barry. Welcome back, one and all, to Donktober 2023, the month-long celebration of Donkey Kong where we flex our art muscles using the best of muses, Donkey Kong. This year, the theme you can use in your pieces is one close to his heart, Gamer Dong. That's right, what does this mean? Anything you want. Is it Donkey Kong playing games? Is it Donkey Kong in games? Is it Donkey Kong developing games? You're the artist, let your creativity flow. Don't forget to use Donktober channel to share your Donktober creations with everyone, no matter your skill level. Donktober is for everyone, so come on down and join in. Let's get our dong on, y'all. So I've decided that it's Donkey Kong doing his best at being a gamer girl and selling his bathwater. So that's what I'm doing. Barrel's still fucked. Magnum Kong. So, not very good on the barrel. Like that's real fucky. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Let's start planning out where the bubbles are going. So we're gonna have. Maybe I'll do a brush. Do an airbrush. So we're gonna have bubbles here. Maybe some bubbles down here. And some bubbles here, and then bubbles here. Maybe I'll just I'll do that because then it doesn't look as gross. And then he's gonna have bubbles in his hair. Like some bubbles, and maybe some bubbles on his shoulder. And bubbles. Hey, Amen. So bubbles. Bubbles. And maybe like some bubbles on his ear. I was thinking jars to show it's like he's selling it, but now I'm thinking of having a companion image where it's on a jar. Like just have this be the logo for his gamer girl bathwater. maybe that's the plan. Whoa, stretch. Remember to stretch, folks. Remember to stretch and stay hydrated. Selling candles too, yeah. Should we add to the danger and add some candles? Put some on the window ledge, maybe? Because we've got this background. Or is it this one? What's this one? So this is. So now we're gonna need to finalize a little line art. Donkey wax. Okay, so let me work on the line art for the background first. Yeah. He is one intense Kong. Oh, so can I say that my favorite part about No Clip, um, is that it started by an Irish dude. Like I'm really I really like that. Yeah, it's the red and black lines. It just adds the ominous. There will be no red lines later. Actually, important question. Important question. Twitch is having a time. Does Donkey Kong bathe with his tie on? I think that's a very important question we have not addressed. Does Donkey Kong bathe with his tie on? No, it'd get wetter. Yes, the tie stays on. It's a very important question we have not addressed. When else would he wash it? That's a good point. That's a good point. When else would he wash it? I feel like there's an image somewhere of like just a closet full of Donkey Kong ties. I could just make that up though. The tie stays on in bed. So far, everyone's in agreement of the tie staying on, which means I'm gonna have to draw the tie. Wait, scrub-a-dub-dub, baby. Does this man, this monkey chimp man, need a tie? Does he take his tie off to go to the bath, or does he keep it on? Why would I have to blur? Hey man, are you insinuating that his tie is his penis? Is that what you're insinuating here? He has a monogram ding dong. Oh, the tie's off, but I have to blur his chest. Yeah, you can't see what's beneath the tie. You can't see it. It's like, oh no. You can leave your tie on. Okay. Has some really problematic tattoos. It's all underneath the tie. Okay, we're gonna have to include the tie. Okay. Alright, let's... Let me have a look at it. Okay, it's quite loose. Okay, alright. Sorry, he has his tie now. He has his tie. We've fixed it. Okay. See you later. Oh! No, never mind. It does. It makes him a bit more DK-like. My mom is gone shop, and I was initially gonna ask her to get me a roll, but then I remembered I don't like those rolls no more, so I stopped myself. Now she has to go to the chemist to get an antibiotic because she has a weird lump thing on her eyelid. It's gross. Hi, Bon. Yeah, no, she's gone. Good night, Kate. Have a good sleep. I think what I need to do is get the grid out. Ugh. Go. Nope. Oh, his ears vary in size over the years. I think his ear might be a bit big. So let's give that a shrink. Oh, someone's at the door. Hang on. Yeah, it's just some post. Hmm? Oh yeah. Yeah. So I need to. Yeah, it'll do. Yes, it'll do. So now we can work on colouring it in. Clean up my file here. Yes, the boy! It's the boy! Okay. I guess I should start with colouring the background, because then I'll be able to figure out the shadow on the boy. So... So it's got this pale green kind of bamboo wall. So let's... There's a colour. Pick screen color. There we go. Let's just fill it. Gonna get a picture of his house. Yeah. That's gonna fuck that, yep. got wood textures somewhere. No. There we go. There's my wood grain. Yeah. Just remembering my pro tip. Okay, so we're gonna. It's a bit too pink. There we go, that's a bit better. That is not a bar of soap, my life is a lie. Why alien green Donkey Kong? Alien green was so that I could do that layer mask. So I don't colour outside the lines. That's what that is. It is a technique so that I can scribble and it doesn't go outside the lines. The way I have it is not perfect. It's just a contrasting colour so that I'll always notice that it's active. Which I might do the barrels separate. And then So it'll create selection. So that'll be easier because then I'm not going into the barrel. Wild how that's still. That's still there. He's a cybercon now, yeah. So we gotta make him more fuzzy. He's not very fuzzy right now. He's not very fuzzy. So there we go. By sheer chance, I was on the perfect brush. Yeah, that's not the right color. No. The liner is gonna have to get changed, but we're making progress, folks. We're making progress. Ah. Let me just drop a save because I haven't in a while. Not a fan of that background. I like how that turned out. That's also an option. I kind of like that. Magic! Let's zoom it out the line art. Because I need a bit of like 3D-ness here at the edges. But I'm getting tired. And I could take some more Ritalin and keep working. But also I think I need to sit on them a bit. Like I need to let the idea cook. Because if I just work on it all in one day, I'll get it done, but it won't be really, really good. I think we've done a lot of good work here today. Because I'm still not happy with this background and the concept of it. Like, yeah, need to let it bathe, exactly. Need to let it stew in the Donkey Kong bathwater a little bit. So I think we'll leave it there. Hopefully I'll come back to this sometime soon. If I don't stream, I will at least post and stuff. this creator seems really cute. I think we'll raid them. And they're also doing streaming, which is something our friend Sammy has been doing. So yeah. So we're gonna read Frog Glasses. They are doing some cool funky art. So they're having fun, and they have a cute like frog aesthetic that I really like. So yeah. Yes. Donkey Kong sells his Kong water. Absolutely. What'll our raid message be? Well, just I guess critters incoming, and post one of our emotes, be it a raid or the duck, or even just our little son, who I still need to edit. Here you go. Here you go. That's a nice little raid message that we can post. So yeah, have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.